So it's been forever since I last did an actual update. Last one was June of 2019. Lots happened since then. We've moved to a new house and have an actual bigger dedicated reptile room. He's over here eating a granola bar because what better time is it than right when I go to record a video? So probably the bigger announcement I have is that we're finally a registered business. Super exciting. So I guess we'll go over what all new things we have and all that fun stuff. So this is basically the reptile room. So we'll come over here. This is Penny. She is a het hide. We are breeding her, or trying to breed her this season. Breeding her to a banana pied male, which would be this boy in here. He's probably getting ready to go up a tub size soon. His name is Sherbet. And I got the big girl herself, Butters. She has an abscess, but it's already been removed once. It came back when they tested the material in the abscess. It was not bacterial. She's not infected, so I do not personally see a reason to continue spending money on trying to get it fixed. And on top of that, I don't want to keep putting her through that if it's just going to keep coming back. She still eats like a monster. She still drinks. Still does everything normally. You can tell she eats well. She's pretty chunky. She laid a clutch for me last year. She might be laying again this year. I'm not sure. But a lot of people have been concerned that, oh, I'm not taking care of my animals. But that's not the case. My logic is that if she's doing fine, she's healthy, then there's no reason to continue putting her through that just to make her look normal again. Which, it's not really that bad. Her chin's just a little lumpy looking. And that's about it. And then there's Ava. You're not being fed. No. She doesn't believe me. She thinks I still have food. She also bred for me last year. She laid a 8-egg clutch. Unfortunately, only one of them ended up making it. I'm not entirely sure what happened to that clutch. I think there was an early incubation issue. We got Charlie here. She's a pewter. I also bred her last year. She laid clutch of 4 eggs, 3 good eggs and a slug. She barely lost any weight, went right back on food, so I'm hoping I'll be able to breed her again this year. And I just realized I forgot. So Butters is of course a butter. And then Ava here is a pastel het VPI xanthic. I'm not really scripting any of this or anything, so everything's just kind of going as is. I don't know why she wants out so badly. I don't got anything for her. Okay, next here we got Lucy. She is my pastel super Mojave. I got her as a little baby. She's sitting around 1,400 grams, and I am breeding her this year as well. Pairing her to my Super Mystic male. Same with Butters. They're both being paired to that same male. Down here we got Gwen. She's my spider female. We are actually going to be selling her, but it's too cold to ship right now, so she's staying with us for the time being. She produced a 10-egg clutch last year, and she was paired to, not you, this boy down here. His name is Banan. He's a banana yellow belly. So over here, this is Scarlet. She's one of our holdback hog noses we produced. She would be a het albino. She is in shed right now. It looks like her water bowl dried up. I'll have to fill that back up. But yep, she was one of the babies I produced and held back. I plan to breed her back to the sire to get more albino stuff. So up here we got Sunfire. She's got an attitude. She is an albino super conda. Plains hognose, of course. You know, when she gets up the size, I'll also be pairing her to my male. Get some, you know, albino condas. Over here, there's the two. She is hungry. This is what she does every time I open her tub. She will latch onto my finger. I'm not letting you do that. I'm gonna have to go get her something to eat. She already laid a clutch this season, but she completely slugged out, so I'm hoping if she does lay a second clutch that she lays some actual good eggs. If not, there's always next season. And hopefully, of course, I'll have my other females up to size by then. So we're actually going to come back over here to this rack. This is Echo. She's a pinstripe. We sold her, but again, the weather is way too cold to be shipping, so she's staying with us for now. I'm trying to move away from the single gene stuff so I can start focusing more on the recessives, such as, you know, piebald, xanthic, etc. So, oh, you did a poopy. Gross. This is Nugget. He's a banana het pied. I'm selling him because, well, I don't really need him when I got this boy. So, next we have Cat. She's just a het pied. Another one I'm raising up. Hopefully she'll be ready to breed by next year. And then down here we got Daisy. She's a pastel Mojave spider. That's her original card when I got her from the breeder. I'm also selling her just because I have way too many spiders in my collection. Which, there's nothing wrong with spider, in my opinion. But I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole today. And over here we got the OG. This is Delta. She is my first ball python. And she's a normal as far as I know. She does show some of the kind of weird markings that the het pieds do. She's got kind of a cleaner belly. Looks like she might be going in the shed. She's a little pink. But she's my sweetheart. She's grown a lot. She's been a slow grower, but that's okay. She'll always be my pet. Because she's special to me. Are you going to drink water on camera? I guess you're going to drink water. I guess you didn't notice you had a water bowl. You goof. Okay, well, we'll leave her to that. Next we have Solaris. She's quite a mouthful for genetics. She's an Enchi, Mojave, Mahogany, Pastel Het Albino. I am mostly looking to make some, you know, sumas and cinnamon sumas with her in the future. And actually brings me to this boy down here. I don't quite have a name for him yet, but he's a cinnamon mahogany head albino. So I'm not really looking to produce albino stuff, but if I do, I'll make some good sales on that, I suppose. So back over here we got Peanut. He's our butter spinner male. He's produced a clutch. He was one that was paired to Charlie. Yeah, I have other videos up about those clutches. Now this is Almond. This is the Super Mystic I mentioned. He's produced 2 clutches for me. Or 1 clutch. My bad. I'm wanting to produce 2 clutches with him this year. Of course, there's Banana again. Already talked about him. I gotta sit down because this is just a pain in the butt. He is in shed, but this is Oreo. He is my spider VPI Xanthic. I will be pairing him to Ava. Ava seems to be taking the year off this time around, so I'm not gonna push her on breeding. This is Xander. He is a pastel vanilla head VPI Xanthic. Also part of that project. I'm wanting to make those high contrast Xanthics. And down here is an empty tub. Before I go to the other side, I have a 2-tier ARS rack now, which so far has been really nice. I had to order a bucket from Freedom Breeder because I didn't feel like trying to mess with making my own. Your ears are really weird. I believe they've been having issues with mites, and I've treated them before, but I think they came back, and it's just been kind of a mess. That's why we got this rack, so we can take better care of them. This little guy was a leftover feeder that didn't get fed off, so he got added in with the other babies. Aren't you a little cutie? Adorable. It's about time to clean the bedding. I ain't gonna nibble on my fingers. I love these rodents. They're adorable. Oop. The only thing I don't like is that there aren't any locks on the casters, so these things just roll. Okay. Up again we go. So those were the old tubs we had the rats in. They weren't very great. Over here we got a crested gecko. I'm planning to add more foliage to that. He's hiding in the bottom for some reason. I'm actually going to be selling him because I've got a higher quality male to place him with. And here we got our Colombian rainbow boa. Her name is Prism. At least I'm assuming it's a she because that's what I determined from sexing. I'm not very good at sexing boas yet, so oh well. Plan to hopefully eventually breed those too. And here we got another one of the crested geckos. Really pretty one. Of course, it's not old enough for me to know if it's a male or female, but either way, I'll be happy to make a good breeder. I'm hoping female, but you never know. And here, she's down in the bottom for whatever reason. I just set these up in these nicer new enclosures, and they all sit in the bottom instead of up here. I do not know why. Ew, you need to clean too. That's our big breeder male. I don't want to try to take him out though because he likes to run. And he runs fast. This is Biscuit. She's another one of my females. I'm hoping she'll be up to size by spring, and then I'll have 3 breeding females to work with. I think she's in her hide on the other side there, but it's too dark to see. But she's the last female I have. She's the only one that doesn't have a tail, but I got her like that. Anyways, I'll come over here. Plop my butt down. I gotta clean these guys' tubs. We're getting ready to clean most of their water bowls. So, I'll just start from the top here. This is Cookie. She is a pewter bee, which is a pastel cinnamon spider. She was one I produced. She came from the 3-egg clutch. I had to assist feed her for quite a while, but as of now, she's taken 2 mouse hoppers on her own. And she's gaining weight nicely, so can't wait to see her get bigger. I'm just glad she's eating again, because assist feeding is stressful. I don't like it. Next here we got Marge. She's a butter. Well, her full name's Margarine, but we just call her Marge. I got her just because I wanted to have another butter. I really like butters. Once she gets up to size, I'll be pairing her to Almond too, and we'll get more of the butter mystics, which, speaking of that, this is Blue. She's a butter mystic that I produced. And she is big. She's growing a lot. I really like her because she's got these kind of like dash markings down her back. And she was one of only 2 females that came out of that clutch. And you can't really see it that well, but she's got little markings along her sides too. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to pick it up on camera. Actually, no, you can kind of see them. They're little darker spots. Of course, they probably won't stay as she gets older. But I still think that's cool. But she's a higher patterned one. Ew, yeah, you pooped. And this is Cream. I was really happy with her because she also came from that 3-egg clutch. And, she's a pastel butter spinner, which is, spider pinstripe. And she, just gorgeous snake. Been my best eater out of the clutch. Started taking rat pups right away. She kind of went off food for a bit though, but she's back to feeding. I'll have to clean that up after I'm done recording this video. And here we got Caramel. He's my Ultramel boy. And then right next to him is Coco, who is a head Ultramel female. I really like her pattern. She has a crazy pattern for just a normal, I'm guessing that's a het influence, but she almost doesn't look like a normal. But she's got all these keyholes and waviness. It almost looks like a cinnamon / Mojave kind of weird combo like that. I really like that. Sorry for bugging you. She don't like me. A lot of my snakes don't like me. Okay, and here we got Kichi. So he's the one that I mentioned was the only surviving baby from Ava's clutch. Again, I think it was just an early incubation issue that caused this, because the first thing you see is he's got a really stunted face. I think it makes him look adorable, but that's clearly not normal. His other thing is You kind of see that, but there's just a tiny little kink right there. He also likes to hold in his poop for some reason. But he's eating live rat pups on his own. And he's getting to that point where I think I could probably switch him to frozen thawed. Nice and chunky though. He's so sweet. Of course, he's gonna be kept within the family. I was gonna be giving him to my sister, but she's gotta prove to me first that she can actually take care of him. Otherwise, I'll be keeping him as a pet. Yep, come on, buddy. Come on. Okay, then over here, this here is Dave. I did not name him that. He's in shed. He's got a little bit of stick shit on his neck. He came from the same clutch as Cookie and Cream, but he's just a butter spider. The plan is to sell him to my sister's boyfriend, but again, I need them to prove to me that they can take care of the snakes. That, and he hasn't paid me yet for them, so I gotta wait on that too. So down here we have another one of the butter mystic males, or one of them. He's still looking for a home. Are you dehydrated? You look dehydrated. He's been off food for a bit, and I'm not entirely sure why. Excuse me. And that's the cinnamon mahogany head albino male from before. And here's another one of the ones we have for sale. This is just a mystic. I had to assist feed him for a long time too, but now he's eating on his own. He went off food for a bit, but now he's back on food. He's kind of a weirdo though. Come on. Now he's being a pain in the butt. Why are you wet? I think he peed. That's kind of gross. And last in this rack would be this girl. She came from the clutch, Gwen's clutch. Looks like she pooped back there. Another tub I'll have to clean. But she is a spider yellow belly. Please don't bite me. And I kept her since I'm, selling Gwen, but she's got that orange right there in her markings. Really pretty girl. She's got that high weight just like Mama. Okay, and over here, this rack is back heated, and I don't really care for the back heated. I do plan, this is my only rack that's back heated, and I did not realize at the time of ordering it that I could have gotten it belly heated. But all the babies in this rack are from that same clutch that Gwen produced. Again, there was 10 eggs. They were all healthy. All the babies hatched out healthy. Looks like I got a lot to clean too. Most of them peed. This one I believe is normal. There's one of these normal looking ones that are possible yellow belly. Because I spoke to someone else and they said that was a possible low expression yellow belly. I'm still not very good at identifying yellow belly yet, so hopefully I'll get better at that. This is another one of the normal looking females. Looks like she also peed. Again, I'll be cleaning this all up when I'm done with the video. I don't leave my tubs messy because that's not good for the snakes. This boy here likes to bite me, but he is a banana spider yellow belly, I believe. Very pretty though. I believe he bit me on video the other day when I was gonna be recording a video of some cleaning, but excuse me, I didn't get around to uploading it. And here, it's another one of the normal looking ones. Looks like she had a blowout back there. Got another normal looking one in here. And then up here, I believe this one was just a banana yellow bell, or yeah, banana spider. And then you peed. You're also in shed, it looks like. But that's another one of the banana spider combos. So that's how things have been going. I have a lot planned. Back up off the floor. So more of the bigger upgrades, I got a heater in here to try to keep it, you know, somewhat warm. I got a humidifier because the humidity, as you can see here, it gets pretty low. Trying to boost it up so I don't have to worry too much about misting tubs down all the time. Because here in Indiana, it gets really dry in the winter. And that usually results in shedding issues, which I don't like, nobody likes. So yeah, I want to show this a little better. Something I am proud of and, you know, really excited to be an official business. The last few things I'm going to show are actually out here in the dining room. Excuse the mess. I was working on those gecko tubs and just haven't cleaned up yet. Over here is Bessie, or Boa. She's just a, you know, boa constrictor, common boa constrictor. We were treating for mites recently, so that's why her enclosure is kind of bare. She's also in shed. I think she's under her hide. Yep, there she is. Very sweet girl. I am working on hook training her since, of course, as she gets bigger, I want to make sure she doesn't try to bite my face off when I go to take her out. I don't plan to breed, you know, boas like this just because, you know, they produce a lot of babies and the babies end up getting rehomed and stuff because people don't realize how big they get. Over here is just retired breeders that I'm planning on getting rid of or may end up culling for feeders. And last but not least, we got mice. Look at this big old tub. I do want to get an ARS rack for them as well, but since most of my snakes eat rats, that hasn't been a big priority. Most of my snakes that eat mice are my hog noses and the some of the baby ball pythons. So that's all for today. I guess I will try to, my plan is to try to post, you know, once a week, maybe even daily, do like daily blogs, or vlogs I should say, about my, you know, cleaning, daily cleaning, you know, if I go to shows, do videos on that. I actually have a bunch of local shows coming up here at the end of this month. So that's like 3 of them that we might be going to. And I'm vending at one. So got lots planned. I'm going to try to be more active on YouTube, but I suck at doing videos and I suck at talking to a camera. But I think I'm doing better than I have before. Okay, well, thank you for watching. See you next time.